I tell you I'm a farmer, you are laughing. And I ask you, do you know how much I make?
So when I just move and enter the room and come, a bed will be down.
In all aspects, we are underestimated.
Kapa, kaya woman and nang sham.
Yes, you're welcome to GAIDA podcast as usual. My name is Abdul Samad GAIDA. So today on the GAIDA podcast, we are talking about a business that wakes up earlier than you do. We're talking about poultry farming. And guess what? 2 women from Tamale are making it work. And I'm talking about Alele Muma Farms and Naji Farms. I hope I got the name right.
Yes.
They're in the studios with me. There are 2 women who are making a difference in the poultry industry here in northern Ghana, in Tamale to be precise. And we have them in the studios today to share their story with us and also educate us, especially those of us who want to start poultry farming. In fact, I've been following their videos on social media, and they've kind of inspired me to even put up a house. How do you get a coop? You know, I have a coop, all right. But after putting up the coop, you know, there was this video I saw from them that got me scared again. I said, no, Charlie, relax, hold on. Yeah, it was from you. Yeah, I saw a video of yours complaining about your fowls, and I was like, hey, and they didn't know easy like that. You know, so I just want to, you know, hear their stories, get some insights, and probably that could motivate me and you who's also interested in raising some poultry birds. So you're welcome to GAIDA podcast.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So we have Naji Farms here. We have Alele Muma Farms here with us. So let's start with some very easy questions. So I want you to be honest with me, Naji. Your fowls and you, which one of you wake up very early?
They wake up early.
They wake up early.
Because they eat 247.
They eat 247. They don't sleep.
Especially when they are day old. They eat throughout. So they wake up first. So we make sure there's feed always. Okay. And so when I wake up, they're already up.
They're already up. Same with you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then that's it. So what's the most stressful thing, you know, feeding the birds or dealing with people?
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Feeding the birds is kind of better. Sometimes dealing with humans is very difficult.
Yes, so we're talking about the fowls or the human. Which one stresses you?
I think human beings.
Human beings.
Yes. Because with the fowls, maybe we'll steady them for some time and they'll have a pattern. We know maybe the time to feed them, the time to give them water. But a human being can change within the next 5 seconds. And you can't steady everybody because we are looking for customers to make money in the poultry industry. So day in, day out, we get to meet different types of human beings. But the fowls, once you bring them, they are with you. You're able to control them and you know what to do to them when something happens.
So have you ever cried because of your chickens?
Oh, I cried once. I lost about 12 broilers a day.
Wow.
I didn't know much about it, so I called to ask. And I didn't know they were they didn't like heat. And the heat was just starting. It was somewhere March, April. So I left them and went to work. And I was watching them on my camera. Okay. And mostly broilers don't really move about like that. So they were lying there and I thought it was a normal lying down until I came back from work and realized that
they were all dead.
I had to go and dig a hole. I didn't really cry, but I was sad for like 2 days. But later I was like, nothing can break my heart in this world again.
Oh, child. Naji, how about you?
For me, I always cry.
You always cry?
Yes, because I do brood a cell, so mostly I have issues with that. And then also, and I do consultations. Okay. So most like I'm visiting a client's farm, and then what I see there, it makes me very sad. Oh. Very, very sad. So for me, tears is just like my daily bread. I'm used to it.
Wow. Oh, so now let's start with the introduction. Please introduce yourself. Tell us how you entered the poultry farming business.
Wow. I've lived all my life with birds because my dad was engaged in it. And the funny part is I used to fear birds until somewhere age 8. He had to tie my leg and the fowl's leg together to sleep together so that to take the fear out of me.
Oh, really?
So the very first day I told him that I wanted to start poultry farming, he looked at me and was like, he went to my mom and was like, Asia, check your daughter well, is everything okay? Because he knew from the beginning that I didn't like fowls. If a fowl should chase me, I can leave my food for the fowl and run away.
Wow.
But with time, I've grown and I'm growing in it and taking guidance from other people. And with the passion I now have, I think
there's nothing that can stop you.
Nothing can stop. Even with the bad aspect, with the little bad aspects, we still want to move ahead and grow in it.
Naji, your story and how you got into the business.
The story relates to mine. I used to fear chickens a lot.
You used to fear chickens?
A lot.
So how is it that you seem to have
a lot? There was even a day my dad bought chicken for me that I had sent to my grandmother, and because I was scared of it, I couldn't take it. So when I got home, I got the source of my life that they only eat chicken. So I used to fear chicken a lot. So it happened out of passion. I did biotech.
Oh, okay.
At the university. So biotech was a mix of health and then animal agric. So I went for the agric aspect. And so that's what happened. It developed. It just something that just happened.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden. And
you stopped fearing fowls, chickens.
I didn't stop fearing it at that point. When I even started, I was still scared.
Oh, okay.
But they said everything you do, just trust that it will happen. And it really did happen. I started my birds with 100. Right now, I can't count the number of birds I have.
Wow.
That's how it started. So it's just like passion. And also, I don't like it when people challenge that some things are for men. I don't like that. When I started it, they kept saying, oh, this is a men's world. What are you doing there? I said, okay, you leave me. Let me also give it a try. If it doesn't work, I'll change another passion. But if it works, leave me alone. Right now, most of those that were discouraging me are trying to say they also want to come to the poultry farm. They were saying that if they join the poultry farm, you'll be smelling like poop all the time.
Yes.
And then, but if you see me walking, you don't think I have a farm. It's not those days farming. I've been telling people that we've changed. This is not those centuries that you be farming. Everyone know that, oh, that's a farmer going. No. Right now, if you see a farmer going, you don't even know. You don't know. Look at us.
Until you meet us in the farm.
Yes, you don't know.
And even sometimes when you come, you won't believe that we are those.
You won't. Sometimes they even ask me, are you the one? Are you the one brooding the best? I say, it's me. Because I have to be the face of the business. If I let my workers be the face of the business, if they want to leave, then that means my business will collapse.
They will take your customers.
Yes, but let me be the center.
No one can do the job like you yourself, no matter what.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. Even your mother or father can take care of it you. Because you are the one who is investing in it, and you know what you are putting in it and what you want from it. So when you want to start poultry farming, just know that no one can take care of it like you yourself.
No one. Especially when the room is dirty. Cleaning is always an issue. Cleaning the room is not easy. So if it's you, because you know what you invested in it, you will clean it fast. But if it's someone else, no. Because the person will say it's not that. You know you will suffer in the long run.
So did your family support you when you were starting the business? My
biggest supporter is my husband.
Your husband. Great.
He's the biggest.
Great.
I don't know what to say. He's always like, do what you want. Just tell me, bring it out. Tell me, okay, I want to do this. And he will fully support wholeheartedly. He will not pull, he will not try and discourage you, don't go. No. Even right now, he's insisting I go back to school. And then refeather the poultry. And I said, okay, just give me time. Because I still have to be sure that this is fine. And also teach him some few things, then I'll go. Okay. If it's all done and set, I'll go back to school.
Wow. Madam, support from family?
Both. Because my farm is in my dad's house.
Okay.
And when it comes to technical support and sometimes financial support, my husband does that.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right, that means if you don't have a husband and you start this business.
Not really.
No, I have a lot of people that don't have husbands.
and they are doing well.
And they are doing well.
Yes.
Really?
So it really depends on your mindset.
And how you're able to convince or make your partner or your family know the importance of it.
That you know always smell poop. Because the person will be like, how can my wife be smelling like this? It's not like that. It ends there. Right now, the biosecurity measures we take, we don't also joke with that. We don't even want to smell. Right now, we have clothes that we wear when we are going to the farm.
Okay.
When someone comes to your farm, you don't let the person just come inside like that. But those days, it just happens. Right now, no, we don't do that.
Oh, okay. So how much capital did you start with, and how many birds did you start with?
How much did my husband? He gave me 7 million.
You started with 7 million?
Yes. He gave me
so how many
700.
birds did you get?
Right now, I can't count the number.
But how many birds did you start with?
Oh, I thought with 100.
100.
100 birds.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave me 700.
700 Ghana.
And I had to top up, making 1,300.
Okay.
That's what I started with.
All right. Madam.
I started with. I'm laughing because Naji, I started with 300.
300 birds.
Yes.
Wow.
I placed the order before I told her 300.
Is it 300 birds or
300 birds?
How about the capital?
The capital, for the beds.
Yes.
For the beds, I spent 6,000 or so for the 300 beds.
Yeah, she started big. She started big.
So initially I placed the order before I told her. She said I should have started with 100. But I told her, no, I've done guinea fowl farming, so
that's one mistake people take. Guinea fowl is not the same as layer.
Yeah.
And it's not the same as broiler.
Yes.
All of them, we have the way we raise them.
And with poultry, when you ask of capital, I think it needs a lot of planning. Because I started buying maize like almost a year before I even kept the structure. I lifted the structure. I started buying maize for a long time. Yeah. So before they started laying, I had maize to take care of them till they started laying. So that brings us to the support from my husband. He's a farmer, so he used to help me. When the price goes down, then he tells me that we buy small and keep
it.
Maize is always our problem. If you have maize, then you can feed your birds. Yes, so for the brood and sell like this, I always tell people you don't need a lot of money. You can start with any number you want, and then I'll just show you a simple formula that you use to feed your birds. But if you want to go for layers, you can't manage.
You don't manage.
Let me tell you, you can't manage with layers. Even broilers, you can't manage with them. Pure ones, you can't manage. But with the brood and sell, yes, you can manage. You can just use some small capital, mix your own. Even they eat even leftover food, so they will be fine. And I've vaccinated them, so you don't have issues. With vaccination, it's costly. So if you're going to be raising layers, you have to vaccinate them. You have to medicate them. Broilers do the same thing. And there are some petty things they can survive. Heat can't survive. A little bit of death, they can't survive. So people will just see us and they say that because I'm doing it, then he or she can also do it. Yeah. But the person will start and then come back and tell me it's not easy.
So what was the challenge in your first 3 months?
The challenge was the feeding.
Okay.
Because for me, I was just giving it a try. They told me to give it a try and I did. So the feeding, the maize. And that time maize was expensive. A bag was like 750 to 1,000.
You went to 9 something.
So I was like, hey, can we do this? I'm feeling now maize is like around 300, 350. But now what we do is we buy in bulk.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't buy one. That one it's 6. You go and meet a farmer, you buy in bulk, you store it. And then it will last you for maybe a whole year.
Okay.
That saves cost.
All right. Feeding. 3 months was your challenge, madam?
Me, the first week it was sleep.
Sleep. You couldn't sleep.
Yes. Because my birds arrived around 12 o'clock in the night, and I was a nursing mother.
Wow.
So I had to back my son with my motorbike and go and pick the birds around 12. From 12 to the next 2 days. I didn't get up to 2 hours sleep. I didn't know what would happen.
Wow.
If I move away, what will happen? I didn't know. So I advise those who want to start to always look for people to guide them. And that's one thing I think has really helped me in my journey so far, because when I have a little problem, I'll call someone I know who has started it before me to ask.
So let me follow up with this question. What particular moment almost made you give up?
Give up?
Yes.
They were dying when I was brooding, yes.
No.
Because from the little things I've watched from Facebook and the little knowledge, they tell me that when we are brooding the bears, they need heat. So I dropped my tapoli, kept coal pot, kept brooding bulbs. So when I just move and enter the room and come, a bed will be down. A bed will be down. So I called her. She was supposed to come the next day to my house, but I told her to please come that particular day. And because she's already into it, immediately they entered and saw the feet of the bears. They realized that the heat was
too much.
And actually, when I just withdrew the heat, the bears stopped dying. Before they came, I picked about 14 bears that day. And I was now calculating in my head 21 CD times 31 like I was calculating
the money you are losing.
For me, even if they die as they was, it makes sense. But after you feed, you eat all this expensive food and then you die
with it.
I don't want to understand what happened.
That died during the stampede, and I called you about 6.
Wow. So you almost gave up.
Almost, but I was like, we move.
Yeah.
There are still bears. I'll take care of them. So
yes. Have you also gotten to that moment where?
No, for me, I've never thought of giving up. I'm even expanding.
Wow.
Yes, I've never thought of giving up. No matter what, I know that what I'll make is more than what I've lost. You just have to believe and have faith that everything will be fine. Losses happen. We can't control that. Sometimes the mistake is not even from you. Just a dog can be backing, they'll step on each other. And stampede will happen. It's not your fault. Nature happened. Or rain could be falling, then turn out just boom, and then that's all.
So that's why mostly when you buy the day old, they add you some few pieces to take care of those ones.
That was that. All right, so I've seen most of your videos on social media, and I've always thought that it was easy. And I know a lot of people who have seen your videos and how you are always excited around your fowls and playing around in your coop and things that, this is a lovely thing to do. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, you tell us if it's really that easy or difficult.
Okay.
So we're still continuing with the discussion, poultry farming. We have young women. Should I call you young? Yes, they are young women who are into poultry farming in Tamale Northern region, and they are doing so well. If you follow them on social media, you realize that they are doing a great job. And most of us want to follow their steps. So I brought them in the studio to find out how they do it, and some of the things they can share with us that can inspire and encourage us to also get into the poultry business. We've spoken a lot about their story and all of that. One important thing I want to find out is that myself and other people think that poultry farming is very easy. Is it easy?
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah. That's why I advise, if you are still a starter, you can start with a month's old. That one, everything has been done for you already. The brooding has been done, the heat, because when you're brooding, you don't sleep. Anything can happen. So your eyes should be open. Right now, I don't sleep.
Yeah, I saw a video of yours. You were showing the time. 2 a.m., right? You were awake, taking care of birds.
You even take coffee, but your eyes will be open.
You can't sleep.
The sleep won't even come.
You are able to only sleep after 2 weeks. By then, you are sure they will not step on each other again.
Yeah, so when you're starting, you should start with what?
4 weeks old.
4 weeks old. Okay.
That's if you are a small, like you just need something small to start with. But if you want to go commercial, you can start with the 100, and that will be the day old.
Okay.
And that one you will have to have the technical knowledge before you start. You don't just go into it and raise them like our local fowls. You know, the local fowl, you don't have to give them any special treatment. They just grow on their own. This one is not like that. If you do that, you lose most of them, either to diseases, with the weather, and then a lot of things.
All right. So as a beginner, I should start with
4 weeks.
4 weeks on. With that one, I don't have to do any.
No, just feed them.
I'll just feed them and they'll be there.
They'll be there.
But the problem with the 4 weeks old, personally, I think you should get someone you trust, because some skip the medication. So if you are within Tamale, this one day I'm doing advertisements for Naji. If you are within Tamale, go to her. She does the vaccination at the right time. Most people just do the Gomboro and the Newcastle, and they don't do the second. But Naji will do everything for you. Because when I started with my 300 best and I started losing, I was like, no, per my calculation, the number of eggs I want to get, I have to buy some and fix so that they'll grow as 300. So I went to, and they are still there and they are healthy. So you start with the 4 weeks old, but get a trusted source, even if it's not from Naji. Get a trusted
but Naji is here.
Yeah, a lot of people have started that as well. So maybe you go to another vendor and then they don't survive. I have a lot of people that contact me. Oh, I bought the same breed, but they are not surviving. I can't give you an answer. If I tell you, I'll lie. You want me to know what happened? I can't. I don't know how the person raised it. Some people don't even feed them well. They just manage.
Like someone asked me and I bought some from her for the person. So later she came and was telling me that someone sells it. Is it 25 cedis or 30 cedis? So I told her to buy, no problem. So later she told me that those ones are not growing big and the eggs, and I said I don't know. I only showed you where I know and where I can answer when there's a problem. So that's why I said you should get a trusted source and buy.
They always say they want it cheap.
So what are some of the common mistakes beginners make?
We don't seek for knowledge before starting it.
Okay.
And we don't look for, well, I say a consultant, and we don't seek for knowledge, and we don't and we are not ready to ask for knowledge before starting. Yes.
All right, so Naji, back to you. Diseases, feed cost, or market, which one worries you most? Diseases.
For me, because I did digital marketing. Let me say it. I did digital marketing, so I know how to market my goods, either online or offline. I know how to market. That's one thing I learned from generation, and I'm grateful. Yeah, so yes, I would say diseases.
So you
think you know all the diseases until something happens in your farm.
And you don't understand.
You will not understand. You have to also refer to your bigger consultant and ask. And you also say, hold on, let me call my boss. And you'll be like, hey, then there are things in poultry farm. You think you've seen it all. Then when you just wake up, neck has 10, the legs has done this, and you've never seen it before. It just happened. But it's all part of poultry farming. We
learn every day.
Yes, we learn every day.
So what's the one thing you would have wished someone would educate you on before you started your poultry farm?
That would be the disease aspect. But as I mentioned earlier, you can't learn everything. Even at school, what we learned, we don't know everything. We can't keep everything in our head. So it's just the diseases.
Yes, madam, how about you? One thing you wish someone would, diseases.
Yes, and the capital you should have for the number of bears you want to start with. I know someone who sold some of the bears just to buy feed to feed some. Assuming your capital is to take care of 50 bears and you go and buy 100.
Yes.
In 4 weeks or 8 weeks time, that the feeding is increasing and you don't have any support, you have to sell some.
Wow.
And
it's true. She has made me remember most of my clients. So they take bears more than they can feed them. Okay, you contact me, say how much is the old. I tell, let's assume it's 20 cedis. And you say, oh, okay, this one there I can take like 5,000. I say, hey, relax. It's not the best. It's the feeding. If it's buying the best, we can all buy it.
If it's a certain cost, then we can all.
But the feeding is our issue. So why don't you relax? You are saying 5,000. Okay, wait. Let's do 1,000 so that you rather stock our feed. They will say no. They will start up. Then by 4 weeks, they will call you and tell you to help them sell it out.
Wow.
Because feeding has challenged them.
Wow.
So always make sure you don't start beyond your means. Start within your means. Don't want to compete. Do what will favor you.
And you see, mostly when you go and visit someone's farm and you see a lot of birds, you're like, wow, I can do it. No. Just like most people say, before you buy a car, if the car is 10,000, you should have at least 6,000 before you buy the 10,000 car. So that if there's a problem, you can manage it. The same applies to poultry. If you think you can manage 1,000 birds, please buy 300 to 500 birds.
Yes, that's so. And feed them well. Some manage to feed them and then they don't start laying eggs early for the layers. They don't start laying. By the time you see, someone will be holding like 20 weeks plus, like 25, 26, and they've not started laying eggs.
You are supposed to start.
They don't feed them. The feed we are talking of is not only maize. It has a formula.
Okay.
We have to put concentrate. We have to put oyster shells. So all this, if you miss it, you are having a problem. You are affecting the birds. We start building them from when they are day old. There is a feed they take when they are day old. When they get to grower stage, there's another feed. And then when they start laying, there's another feed. For broilers, the same thing. Broiler cannot eat layers feed.
Yeah.
They can't. So if you do that, I don't know whether you've seen my videos of the broilers. The way they are big, you won't get that big.
Very heavy.
You won't.
Very heavy. So it all depends on the feeding.
It depends on
you feed them well. All right. So is poultry farming, profitable in Tamale? Is it?
Okay, for Tamale, I would say no.
No.
Yes, because they are still underestimating what we have. They don't trust what we have. They are still looking at the cold stores and then those foreign meats.
You mean the people in Tamale?
Yes.
Still don't trust.
Nigeria, for instance, because they eat their own chicken, they don't import. It's against the law to import chicken in Nigeria. So it has made poultry farm very beautiful. When I went to Nigeria and I saw a lot of farms, I was encouraged. It really boosted my morale because I was like, wow. And there's even a woman on TikTok, SDK Farms. She's doing very well. She's just my motivator. I've been watching her and I'm like, this woman, I'll pass you or we'll be the same. There's no two ways. Right now she has ranch, she has cattle, she has sheep. True poultry.
Yes.
Wow.
And she's having a lot of
And she's in Nigeria.
Yes.
All right.
So
here they don't buy your fowls. Like
they buy, but it's not there like that. The support is not there. Unlike up there, South, they'll call you, I want to buy Kumasi, those places.
And like as she's saying about the Tamale here, they don't is it will I say trust or they don't believe in us? As a layer farmer like this, I had people I used to supply to. But when they started, I don't want to mention the town, but when they started getting some from elsewhere, those they bring to Tamale here with the whites mixed together, because mine like this, they are just the brown layers. The person was like, those I sell to, because the white eggs are not mixed, they don't buy. But I try to explain to them that even those eggs, before they get to Tamale, they've stayed there for long before they bring it, and they'll start spoiling. But they feel, Mariam wants me to buy the eggs. But some later they realize and they're like, no, when I buy those eggs, they don't keep long on table before they spoil. Then they decide to come back.
What she's saying is
and
true.
Tamale here, like for someone, excuse my language, for someone to buy a fowl in Tamale here to send it to me and say, today we are going to chop chicken. Maybe will I say maybe a birthday, our day or something. But in South, they see it to be a normal thing.
But why are the cold store not patronizing your fowls, but rather would
because of production costs.
Okay.
Because if you bring broiler, they old currently is 21 to 27 cities, right? So you take care of a broiler till it matures. The least you can sell it is 100 to 150 within that range. And the person goes to a cold store, can get one full chicken. The last time I asked, it was 60 or is it 50 cedis, already dressed. But the person comes to you to buy, even though sometimes we dress ours for them to buy.
But I see you,
yes,
you dress someone.
But the person feels like, no, until you convince someone to buy yours, and the person sees the difference in taste, before the person realizes what you are giving him or her. But to be explaining to individuals.
Yeah, right now our concern is chicken importation.
Yes,
that's really our issue. But one thing Ghanaians fail to understand is that what they are importing, we don't know what is inside.
We know.
We do.
I mean, we've seen documentaries on how they prepare these things.
It.
I don't. Anyway, it's like we are not so concerned about our health over here.
Really, there's a whole rise
or we
in
prioritize
cancer.
cheap things over our health.
Yes, cheap things.
Yes,
that's just the best. Cheap. People want it cheap. They don't care about the health.
Because this when you go online, just search how these poultry birds, those that we import, how they are prepared, how long they take on the sea before they get here, the preservatives, the stuff they put on them before they get here. I mean, it's just common knowledge. So I don't see why. Like I said, we just like cheap over our health.
Cost, yes,
we still have a lot to do because I went to one restaurant in Accra. The fufu elai soup they were serving with the chicken, they had difference. The woman was like, "Where you Ghana koko back here 20 cedis, where you brony dieno back here 10 cedis," and you see that the sizes are the same. So you check. I think you have to check your health and check your packet and buy. But Tamale, if someone does that, will put the person on social media. The person is too knowing or something like that.
This is not about too knowing. Your health is very important.
Very important.
But
because the money you spend the money we spend when you fall sick is more than if you had to buy your local birds here. So you sell eggs, live birds, or both?
Yes, I sell all. I sell eggs, I sell broilers, I sell 4 weeks old brooders sell.
All right. Madam, your
eggs, turkey, and guinea fowl. I smoke to sell too.
Wow, readily available. How do you price your products?
How do I price?
Yes.
Okay, so for me, I factor everything. I even pay myself. Yes. So I make sure I deduct production costs, my workers, myself, everyone that play the role in it. I have to deduct it to be sure to know how I will sell it and then know my actual how will I say profit. Yeah, so we don't just give prices, but for the brooders, it's just like a general thing. We have a general price we sell for all. Also, I have another issue about the story she mentioned about the egg. Somebody here, they don't trust our eggs. They say that our eggs, when they buy it, the shells are not able to peel. But I'm telling you on record that the reason why they are not able to peel is because they are fresh.
They are straight from the farm.
They are straight from the farm. Unlike the ones they buy from other places. When they buy it, they have to take like 2 or 3 days to pack it up, to arrange it, to be able to meet that full order to bring it out. And before it even comes to your place, it has done 3 days already. So meaning the shell has already hardened. That white thing has hardened. So when you come and boil it, when you peel, it will peel off easily. But with the fresh, it's not hardened yet. It's still fresh. It's just like sometimes when they lay eggs and then it's still soft. That's how it's like. So that's why it's not able to peel. So when you buy an egg from a farmer, don't say the farmer is not feeding them well. That's why they share. It's because they are still fresh. You came to just buy from my house to your store,
the farm,
or from my house to where you are selling your food. So no matter what, you will not be able to peel it easily. It's not easy to peel. So please, it's not like we are not feeding them well. No, they are fresh. Those you buy from other aspects, sometimes they take about 3 to 5 days. Sometimes even more. Because when they are coming, the car can even spoil and the way they have to stay.
And then because their eggs, some of them are they take their time, slowly to get here, so it takes time. So between eggs and chicken meat, which one gives you more peace of mind, madam? Eggs.
Because with the broilers, if you don't have ready markets, it won't be easy. And if your marketing strategies are not well put in place, you won't find it easy. Like when I brought broilers, it was difficult to sell. Like when I bring some and I give them the price, because I keep records and I know the amount of money I've spent, and I'm giving you my price, and you are also giving me your price. I told the man to go, I'm not selling. Then I slaughtered everything and dressed them and kept in the fridge. And I
chopping your
like,
tea.
Yes,
that's all.
They chop my tea.
No, sometimes it's for feeling eating your tin than selling it at a lower price. The person is trying to give you.
Yeah, so
imagine you tell the person you are selling it for 120 and the person is like, let me give you 70 cedis.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
With the broilers, that's why I said the support is not there. With the broilers, selling it is not easy. It's not.
All right, so we're still here. It's the GAIDA podcast. Today we have young women in Tamale who are into poultry farming, and just learning a lot from them. I mean, my whole initially, I had a different idea about poultry farming. In fact, you are changing almost everything.
No,
you are kind of
don't stop.
You are kind of
you can still do it. No, do it.
No, I'm not scared though, but I'm just getting to understand it far better than I used to.
Okay.
You know, because when I follow you on social media and I see the videos, I was having a different understanding of the whole industry. But right now that having this conversation, I'm getting a different perspective too. Yes.
And sometimes people blame us for not posting the bad side on social media. You know, most of these platforms have their guidelines.
Exactly.
I remember I posted my best when I had Stampede. It was flagged, so I had to bring it down. So sometimes it's not like we don't want to show you the bad aspects. We are only showing you the good aspects.
If I show you my account, the warnings I've received. For me, I post the bad aspects so that people will learn. Sometimes I just go pick a video from a client's farm and I post it. Okay, what's this? It's not like I don't have a solution for it, but I want you to also learn. As I've posted it and I'm asking you what caused it, and then I want to hear your ideas. What do you think? Then after I'll create a content on it. So I post the bad aspects, but I know the warnings are very soon. My account, I know it will be blocked.
All right, so we're going for another break. We'll come back and wrap it up. We still have a lot of questions. I mean, a lot to know about poultry farming. So let's go for a quick break. We'll come back. We have two young men who are, you know, making it very big in that industry, and so we're with them to learn more about poultry business in northern Ghana, in Tamale to be precise. So I want to find out from you, have you ever been underestimated because you are a woman in that sector, poultry business?
It's not even about poultry farming. In all aspects, we are underestimated. In all aspects, they feel like we can't even trust you. You are a woman. What can you do? Your strength is not up to. So sometimes there are some people that when I'm dealing with, I have to involve my husband. They'll go and deal with the person. This one, that's typical Covenant. He's like, ugh. No matter he might even call you. You've been seeing my videos. You know it's a woman doing them. But when you call, you say hello, sir. Hello, Mjele. Then I'll just
They still refer you to
a guy. So I'll just give it to my husband. Okay, continue. When you finish, and sometimes he will just be laughing and they'll come out to me and they'll say we just talk. And he said, no, it's not me. The lady finds you visit is my wife. They say, like, okay, no problem. I understand. People still don't want to believe that it's a woman behind that. They feel like we are not ready, we can't do it.
We are not capable.
We are not. So they think we are those days.
So, madam, underestimated.
I'm even laughing.
Oh, you.
This underestimation, I think it takes two folds. One, being a woman, and two, sometimes they feel you are too small to be managing that. Like there was a farm manager I picked, I fired him. Because you can't come in, I'll tell you that before you enter, disinfect your legs. The fowls would die. I was like, your listeners might not understand.
No, you don't worry, you say it in that.
I'm like, no, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. And when you tell him that, in the morning after giving them feed, observe. That's the time we see if a bird is sick or there's a problem with the bird. Mostly it's the time we feed them that we get to Madam Kapanyama Unkotoli Herbakama Be. So they feel being a woman in poultry farming or giving them instruction. It's difficult sometimes. So involving like Meji is somehow lucky the husband is there for her to involve. Meanwhile, face you, if you can't, you go.
Sometimes when you challenge them, like for instance, you give them a work, the expansion I'm doing. So let's take that maybe the roofing aspect. You know, it's guys that do it. Yeah. So I give it to you, I'm telling you, and I'm now asking you, okay, how much will you charge? Then you just be doing some actions like, why am I asking you?
Or if you tell them that the way they are roofing it, you don't want it that way. There's a way we roof poultry houses. The panya, you don't know the carpentry work than me. But that's my farm, I'm in it, and I tell you the style is supposed to be roofed. There's supposed to be a vent for it. But they'll feel because you're a woman, you can't tell them what to do.
And then they feel like, okay, the money I even spend is from your husband. But some of us work hard. Some of us actually don't sleep. I don't sleep. My husband sleeps more than me. I don't sleep because I have a small boy, and then there's the farm. The farm too, they are just like kids. Everything is just like newborn baby.
You have to.
Yes. So please stop underestimating us. We are capable. Involve us.
So what message do you have for young ladies who think farming is not cool, madam?
Farming is cool, but you need to get the resources first. You can be a young lady and you have the interest in it. For example, I have a land if I'm to expand, but because of the resources I decided to start in my father's house. So you sometimes see a young lady, the person is interested in it, and that brings us to some of the problems in poultry farm. We don't have access to funding. So sometimes it's difficult for me to convince a young lady to go into poultry farming, unless of course I'm sure the person has some little resources to go into it.
Yes, Naji.
Okay, so there was a video. There's a video I saw on TikTok. They were asking the young kids what do they want to do. A lot of them was like medical doctors, and I'm like, I used to say I wanted to be a medical doctor. It's failure of being a medical doctor that I did by technology, and thankfully I'm doing agric. So don't limit yourself to. It's not. We are not in those days anymore. The days that we have to sit in the office. If you come to our house now, I have an office. Me, I've created an office for myself.
Your own office.
So poultry farming has evolved. Like we've now packaged it in the way that when you see it, you will fall in love with it. Unless maybe there's an outbreak of disease or something. So my younger people, please come and join us. That's why I always say, even if you don't have money, start with the 4 weeks. Buy 4, buy 5, buy 10. That one, no matter what, you can feed them. You can even feed them with the old feed you have at home. You don't have to do it big. Don't start big. Start small. I have young ones I'm just mentioning, and I tell them start small. And most of them they bought 10. Right now he coming that he wants to buy 150, but he started with 10.
Okay. So when you start with 10, you
don't start big. Start small. Buy 1. I even sell 1. I don't mind. Buy 1, buy 2, buy 3. Start. As you've bought it, you are now learning. If anything happens, you're asking me a question. Because when you buy from me, I give you free coaching.
Okay.
But on a normal, if you want me to come and coach you, you have to pay. Because that's not my time you want. Yeah. But if you buy the best from me, you are buying my time as well. Okay. So start small. You don't have to start big. You don't even have to have a big structure. Just some small. You can even use blocks to just do something small like this, and then you are good to go. You don't need anything big.
So how has poultry farming changed your confidence and independence?
So me, look at me right now. I'm an introvert. Will you believe that? If you look at my page, you will not think I am an introvert. But sitting here, I can't count up to 5 friends I have. I don't have up to 5 friends.
Wow.
So I was raised in the room, always be inside the room. They didn't believe that being outside is safe. they felt like you have to be indoors. You have to. So it's pulled me away from people. To date, it affects me. I have a lot of people. So my family, if you are watching this, I'm sorry. But it's like, it's your fault. You raised me this way. You raised an introvert child. So if I'm not calling to check up on you, it doesn't mean I don't love you. I do love you. You are in my heart. But it's what it is. So sometimes they see my video and they're just like, you don't come and greet us, and then you're always online. It's not my fault. You raised an introvert. When I meet you one-on-one, I can't talk. Yeah, so it is. And then people don't believe when I say I'm an introvert. Do you believe it? So yes,
I do believe.
You don't believe it?
No, I believe because I have one at home. Unless she's comfortable with you, she won't talk
to you.
So the first day I met her, I got to know she's that type of person. But because when it comes to poultry, that's where she's comfortable with. So when you ask her, she will talk. But if it's a different thing.
So the poultry farm has actually boosted your confidence.
For me, school has boosted my confidence. So I've always been a go-getter. I didn't look at myself that I can't do. Me, when I just put my mind to something, I'll do it. I will do it. But of course, not in other aspects. Like maybe they always. My grandmother's always like, please go and greet your grandmother. Please, grandma, I can't. Your girl is shy. So yes,
she only talks to her birds.
Yes, I don't my
because
bed.
when you watch your when I watch your videos, you are always very comfortable around with your birds, yes.
And then all my clients, I'm comfortable with them because I have to take them as family, so they can tell me everything that happens in their farm. So for them, all of them too, they don't know I'm a quiet type. But if you want friendship, you won't get. I'm not that kind of person. I don't do friendship.
So to talk about boosting of confidence as a young person, I think you should find some meaningful groups to join. It helps in boosting.
Me, I've joined a lot. If
when I just entered, I saw one of us here, Activista Ghana. Activista Ghana builds our confidence a lot. And it tells you to go for what you think is right for you, because we are fighting against poverty and injustice, and that's what poultry farming is doing for me now.
So if a young girl is listening to us right now, why should she consider poultry farming?
You'll be independent when you start poultry farming. And secondly, you won't go about doing what is not necessary, or how will I put it, like what is unnecessary. You won't mingle in it because your time is not even enough for you. You will be productive because as I'm seated here, I'm thinking of from here what I'm going to do for my poultry farming. Is their feed enough or not? So when they join poultry farming, to boost their confidence, they wouldn't do what is not necessary, and to also give them some little cash.
Some more cash. All right, so I'm going to ask you some quick questions now. So you just choose one. So I'll start with you. So layers or broilers?
Layers.
Really? Morning farm work or evening?
Evening.
So feed sellers or customers? Who stresses you more?
Customers.
100 beds or 1,000 beds?
For start?
Yes.
For start, 100 beds.
100 beds.
1,000.
All right. Poultry farming or office job?
Poultry farming.
So one word to describe poultry farming for you? Fulfilling. Beautiful. Naji, layers or broilers?
Me, I do both. So both.
Both? Okay. Morning farming or evening?
Both.
Feed sellers or customers? Which of them stress? Customers.
Feed sellers, they are doing their work. So customers stress you more.
Some customers,
the way there was one that commanded me, I was like, if not because of this business, I'll give it to you.
Tell me that.
Like sometimes the command will give you. Oh God, Naji Farms. I just remember the brand.
They say customers are always right.
Yes.
So you have to just pamper them.
No, some will give you command and then you will be scared.
All right, so 100 beds or 1,000 beds for a start?
Depends.
Yes.
But I would say 100. Yes, so that you will be, when you start with 100, you are learning as you are working. As you are raising them, you are not only, forget about the money for now. You will learn. As I said, diseases will come. We don't know all the diseases. You can call me, I don't know. I also call my boss. My boss also tell me he doesn't know. He will call his boss. So
and there's no guesswork in poultry.
There's no, you can't guess. You can't just be there and say, oh, today let me feed them rice. Tomorrow you feed them beans. No. You can't do that.
So poultry farming or office job?
Poultry farming and then office farming as side gig.
Office farming.
Sorry. Office job as side gig.
But, so but poultry should be your main.
For entrepreneurship, it's not always rosy. There are some months it's not favoring us. But when you get like an office job, every month something will come.
So one way to describe your poultry farm?
Lucrative.
And
then Naji Farms.
Lucrative.
Look at Naji Farms.
Lucrative.
And then you can do it.
All right, thank you. So we're about wrapping up, but I'll still ask you my cameraman's question. But before that, what advice do you have for beginners?
Start small.
Start small. Madam.
Get knowledge before you start.
Get knowledge before you start, but start small.
Yeah, so for me, sometimes I tell you to buy the best and I coach you along because I don't allow people in my farm. I don't want it to come and affect me. So you buy the best, let it be your house. Whilst I'm coaching you, then I'll be teaching you a lot. I'll be coming to your house. So that's what I do.
All right. So how can people contact you for eggs or beds?
Yeah, so I'm very active on social media. That's Naji Farms on TikTok, and then they have a page on Facebook as well, but it's not active unless you search Naja Atidrisu on Facebook. Then that one you get it. And then you can also contact me on 0245 802654.
Can you repeat the number again?
0245 802654.
All right, back to you, Madam. Your advice to beginners?
Beginners, try and get some knowledge and start small and be open to learn.
Then your contact in case somebody wants to buy eggs.
I'm active on TikTok, Alele Mama Farms, and you can contact me on 0240 100 280.
And the number again?
0240 100 280.
All right. So that's it for you. Let's just pick your final message to the youth of Tamale before we wrap up.
All the youth listening to me in Tamale, be the change you want to be and go in for what you think you deserve.
Naji?
For me, I won't force you into poultry farming. I want you to have passion for it, because if you don't have passion, when you go into it, you won't take care of it like you should. But the passion should be there before the money. There are some months you won't make money, so doesn't mean if you don't make the money you will stop with the poultry farm. No. So always have passion. That's just it. And don't give up. Don't give up. If not giving up was a person, then it's me. Look at me. If you go and read about me, you know that I've suffered. So don't give up. If I can make it, you can do it better.
When she said look at me, it reminded me of this funny videos we see usually. Look at me, look at my face, I can kill a lot of people. All right, so yes, my cameraman asked the question that what advice would you give to your younger self?
To my younger self, I have told my younger self not to be looking elsewhere, but look within for opportunities, but not look elsewhere, because looking elsewhere has really delayed my progress in poultry farming.
Yes, madam.
That's true. So for my younger self, I would have told myself to start early. The same thing. I would have wished I had started this, let's say, 10 years ago, or even before I completed SHS. By now I would have been very rich. So my younger self, if you can come back,
start early. In your next life, start early. Don't
and
waste
then
time.
we also underestimate there is money within, like, around us, but we are looking at office jobs. Although I want to work in an office, I said a side gig, side. Like, me, if you do me anything, then I'll not say I'll resign, because I have something that I can rely on. But you, if you go in for the office work, something happens, can you resign? You can't, because that's where your whole life is. Yes, so that's our difference.
Thank you very much, Ayalolo Alele Farm and Naji Farm, Alele Farm. This I'm gonna have to mention this like 20 times to get it in my head. Yes, thank you so much for coming, sharing your knowledge with us, and also inspiring, encouraging us to get into poultry farming. I'm not going to give up. I've learned so much. I've understood so much, and hopefully, inshallah, I'm going to have to buy some. I want to start with 4. I hope that's okay.
Buy 6.
6. You know, because the problem with me is that I don't seem to have so much time.
When you buy 4 weeks old, you are good to go.
I don't want to.
You only feed them morning and evening.
Yes. So if I leave them and go away,
it doesn't need your whole time. Just make sure the water is enough.
Okay. Yeah.
And clean. As for clean, I can do it very early before I leave the house. So I'll come and get some, inshallah. And if you also don't be afraid, Charlie, this we can do. I mean, there's nothing in this world that doesn't come with challenges, right? Yeah. I mean, you won't get anything that easy. So let's get into poultry farming. Let's raise more poultry birds. And also to the people of Tamale, if you're in Tamale and you're watching, please take your health very serious. We have people like, you know, Naji and Alele Mama farms, and they are raising birds. They are selling eggs, fresh, original Ghanaian birds, right?
Also,
why do you have to go?
I have something to say.
Yes, why do you have to go and buy foreign birds that come with a lot of sicknesses? Look at our hospitals now, filled with sick people, and it's all because of the things we consume. I mean, let's prioritize our health. You know, it doesn't matter how expensive, but let's go for the best that we raise here.
Yeah. Also, one thing, some people feel like, for instance, sometimes when someone asks me what I do for a living, I say I'm a farmer, they laugh. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
They laugh. They are seeing farming not to be something good. Just like when you ask kids what do you want to be, no one will mention a farmer. So they are still looking at being a farmer as a dirty job, something that you can't know. We bypass that level. If you check my socials, you will see that, hey, I dress clean.
Yeah.
Me, I eat clean. So yes, we are not dirty again.
Yeah.
We are not.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the reasons why I want to start this poultry farming, because I have a young boy in the house and I want him to also grow up, you know, seeing all these things and learning all these things, you know, for his own future. So this is one of the reasons. Aside that, yeah, I can choose not to do it, but I just want to do something that would, you know, give him that knowledge at a very young, just like you advise your younger self, you know, so he can start earlier than me.
Young people should try and join some meaningful groups like Activista. With Activista, you won't, what will I say? You'll be motivated, whatever you are doing. I know someone who started doing this shea butter selling. They're like, oh, that's only this job. I remember before I started poultry farming, someone would see me and be like, you always at Ababu, what are you doing? I'm like, I sell cow head, cow tail. They're like, this job is for men. But from the network I found myself, I realized that whatever I'm doing, once I feel, I realize or feel it's a clean thing, I forge ahead and nothing will distract me.
Okay, so let me also add, you have to brand yourself.
Branding, yeah.
Branding is very important. For me, look at me for instance. That's why I say if you want to give up, then you want to give up. Look at Daji Farm. When I had 100 bears, people that had a very big farm. Yeah. So you have to brand yourself. It depends on how you sell yourself out there. You don't go out there and tell people I have 100 bears. Or I'm smelling poop. Okay, you are creating content. Right now, content creation is a new ish. Everyone is creating content. Create content. Have fun. Educate. Teach. Let them know that it's not all about suffering. So once in a while, I post my lifestyle. I post that, yes, I chill. I'm a poultry farmer. It's not those days that where we, like, for instance, if I was to be coming here, then we will now be smelling poop. You can't see. It's not like that. I saw a farmer say that he thought those days, he thought that being a poultry farmer, you would just be smelling. But as he joined, he's not seeing anything. He's not fit. And like, it's not like that again. So it's branding. Brand yourself. Sell yourself out. Sell yourself positively. No one will come and support you. No one will hold your hand. Let's go. You should hold your hand. I always say, I am my plan A and plan B. Plan C will now come in. If I say I'm plan A and then plan B will come from somewhere, then you are not doing the work. Be your plan A and B. C will come. So brand yourself.
All right. Brand yourself.
That, like she said, you should brand yourself. Maybe we might not even know them. There might be females into poultry farming in Tamale, but they've not branded themselves. They've not brought themselves out. So if Mr. Summit was looking for someone to talk to, a young woman in poultry farming, I've not brought myself out. I've not branded myself. Raha or someone wouldn't have mentioned that, oh, I know Maria Malele Mama Farm, she does it. And when he contacted me and I was like, oh, I have lectures, let me call a colleague. Naji has brought out herself, she has branded herself. So when someone needs something of that sort, you can quickly refer, I have heard of Naji, I've heard of Alele Mama Farms. That brings us to the branding and bringing yourself out. Right now, I know there are people into poultry farm who are females, but they've not brought themselves out, and we don't even know them. And we can't use magic to know them.
No.
And also, as for the intimidation, you can't stop it too. You will still be intimidated. People will laugh at you. But how do you sell yourself? I tell you I'm a farmer, you are laughing, and I ask you, do you know how much I make? It depends on the answer we give back. It will shut the person up. Yes. So brand yourself.
Some even call nowadays. They won't mention, hey, Muhalana, hey, who want kitten? Don't mind them. Just, you know what you are getting from it.
Even the inner circle that is even surprising, they will tease you more. But don't listen.
The very people who know you, the people,
And right now they are all rushing to come in. But initially they were like, no, this is not it.
All right, time and space will allow us. Yes, the questions is enough for now. So time and space will allow us, will not allow us to continue. So this is where we'll end it, and I hope you've learned a lot. My name is Abdul Samad Gede. Remember, we are on all the social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. We are everywhere. We're sharing this on all the platforms, and this is where we end this particular episode. God willing, we'll come back with yet another episode. Until then, stay blessed and stay out of trouble.